Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And this is an interesting topic which I wanted to discuss with you guys. A lot of you keep asking me what prevents me from becoming rich. What's the main reason why I'm finding it to create wealth? And I've been saying it's because you guys are not stopping your expenses, that you're spending more than you're saving and you're investing, and that you need to first control your expenses, stop spending before you can start saving. And this leads to the question, so how do you know what you're spending? It's just so simple to say, don't spend. So all of you wonder, Vinod just says, don't spend. Anand says, don't spend. But how do we reach this don't spend stage? Well, to reach this don't spend stage or cutting your expenses, you first must know what you're spending on. You need to track your expenses. So same way when it comes to diet and losing weight, like Hafiz keeps telling me, yeah, it's great when you just keep saying get on a diet, stop eating. Yes, but the more nuanced approach is to track what you're doing. Hafiz will always say, told me to keep a small book in my pocket, because using phone can get complicated. You have the phone with you, don't have the phone with you, and you don't know if you're tracking your food and all that. So he said, just keep a small pocket book and a small pen and write in it. Each time you eat something, put something in your mouth, you just write it. And at the end of the day, you can go through it and see what is the calorie consumption you did for the day. The same applies for tracking expenses. It's as simple as that. Every time you swipe your card, anytime you open your wallet, anytime you do anything related to finance, you write it down. So why is it important? Why is it important to track your finances? Because the main reason I say you have to track your finances is because information is king. You've heard this over and over again. Most of your software engineers are data harvesters, and you know why data is king, why Google gives everything for free, why even Reliance has adopted this business model of giving things for free, because data is king. The person who has the most data and who's able to manipulate the data and harness information from data is the one who wins the race at the end of the day. So if you want to win the race at the end of the day, you need to have data. And that is why I'm saying you have to track it. And that's why it is absolutely necessary that you track your information, your expenses, and what you do every day. And it helps you keep a track of your progress. It helps you goal set and say, these are my goals, and work towards your goals. And it keeps you honest, most importantly. Most of us fail in weight loss, or we fail in investing because simple reason we're not honest with each other, and we tend to give up because we don't know what we're doing. We've been doing it for some time and we don't see the kind of results we want to see, so we just tend to throw in the towel. This prevents from that happening because you're on it on a daily basis, and it becomes habitual, becomes a lifestyle, and it's not something you're doing with extra effort. It's something you just do naturally, like how you breathe, how you brush your teeth. That's the whole notion of tracking expenses. Initially, yes, it could be difficult, but as you get more and more into it, it gets easier. Now begs the question, okay, I'm sold to your idea that I must track my expenses. Now, how do I do it? This is where it gets tricky, because this is where most people stop. This is where I stopped. This is where I had my problems. What was the problem? What do I use? How do I track it? First, I start with the book. Then I switch over to laptop. Then I switch over to having on a phone. Then I have receipts and receipts over here and there. How do I keep all of this together? Well, thankfully, there are many tools available nowadays compared to how it used to be when I was much younger. When I was much younger, we all relied a lot on Google Forms and spreadsheets to help us out. Nowadays, you have a plethora of softwares which are being created, and it's very easy to do this nowadays. And choice is abundant, as I say. And most of these softwares have also built-in portfolio managers. They have built-in ways to invest your money. Some of them have even gone further, and you can use that platform itself to invest. So one of these platforms which is free and very user-friendly and easy to use is one called Mint. It is available as an app. So Mint is a software which you can use, which is very user-friendly and easy to track. And most of the features on Mint is free. So that is one which you can use. Or you can go old school, which is what I do, which is use Google Forms, spreadsheets, and Google Calendar, and Microsoft To-Do List. All this is very easy to use, and it's Android friendly. It is Apple friendly. So you can switch seamlessly. All of it is stored on cloud, and you can store, access it from one to another. And if you have a professional advisor, financial advisor, or an accountant, I use Google, and I use most of Google Sheets. And if you have a financial advisor, it's very easy for them to log on. It's very easy for the financial advisor to log on and even track and help you keep a track of it. So, like, one of the main reasons I use Google Forms to even track my nutrients when I'm working on my diet is because Hafiz, I can tell him, boss, when you have some free time, look at my form, and I'm giving him access, and he'll look at it and he'll say, oh, Vinod, you're not tracking it correctly. See, this is where you made your mistake. This week or this one day, instead of a cheat meal, you made it into a cheat day, dude. The calories which you're claiming are not honest. It's true. Same thing is true with expenses. So when someone logs on, or your friend logs on, they can look at you and say, oh, you're spending way too much money on Starbucks, which Anand tells me all the time. So this is very useful. So you can break it into four main categories, four silos, which I'll say: investments, expenses, income, and money goals. And money goals can be weekly, monthly, yearly. You can have money goals. Investments could be monitoring your performance and seeing where all your investments have been going, like bond, mutual funds, equity, gold, whatever you want to break it down to. Expenses is mainly for tracking. So you can track how you're spending your money. And income will be split into tracking income, which will go one part of expenses, and also projects. So you might have a project like renovating your house or something, which is not a part of a daily expense or a small expense. It's more like a project which you're doing, which you need to allocate income to, money to. So how to schedule it, how to break it down based on your expenses, your money coming in. You can break it down and schedule it in like a calendar, and you can really get nuanced. And I strongly suggest you do this. And when you put all of this information together and you track all this, you can get an overall arching view on how money is being used by you, and how you're tracking your expenses, and how you need to cut, where you can cut, what expenses or what you can postpone in your projects, so that you can allocate more funds towards investment. And as your investment profile grows and that portion of your graph grows, then you can see, okay, now you can loosen up on tightening. You can say, okay, I've invested this year. I've already had a target of investing maybe 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. I've reached that target now. So now I can look at not being so strict on my expenses. I can enjoy the additional one or two meals, or I can think about doing that project which I've been putting off for a long time, which is getting my house painted. I can look at getting the house painted, or buying a new car. So you can break this down. This helps you to get more confidence, and you don't feel helpless, and you don't feel like you don't know what you're doing and you're over your head and you just throw in the towel. It's as simple as that. Open an Excel sheet today, open a Google form today, or download the Mint app, start an account, start tracking today. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody does everything correct the first time they try at it. You will stumble, you will fall, okay, and you will get through it. All of us did. Trust me. The hardest thing is showing up every day and doing it every day and doing it at every moment. But once that habit forms, it'll be so second nature to you, you won't even know you're doing it, that you're tracking your expenses. Like how I'm tracking my diet, how I'm tracking my macronutrients, how I know my eating windows when I'm doing intermittent fasting. I don't have to think about it anymore because I'm so used to it. So trust me and start doing this. Keep this as your Diwali promise or as your New Year promise. Start someday. If you're personally like me, I would start right now, start today. As soon as this video is over, I'll pause the video right now, or turn off the video right now and create a form right now. And make yourself, committed to this. Tell a friend or tell your spouse about it, so they'll also encourage you to do it. And you can encourage one of your friends also to do it, so you can do something together as a project. I hope you enjoy the video today, and I hope you start tracking your finances. And I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
I will be in Kuwait, as you know, on 24th November, the Friday between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. I'm at the Yaqub Banquet Hall, Millennium Hotel and Convention Center, Ring Road, Abu Tar Al Ghafari Street, Kuwait. Those desirous of meeting me there can contact the WhatsApp number given below or drop a mail at the email ID given. My team will contact you at the earliest. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.